Hello and welcome back to the channel How We Move the Decimal. In this video I'm going to be listing some things on eBay, and this is the channel in which I sell items on eBay. I'm going to list 10 items. I actually had to speed this up kind of. To list these 10 items it took me 35 minutes. It normally does not take me 35 minutes to list that many items, but my children are home right now. So I'm listing while doing all the things moms do. So it took me 35 minutes to list these, and that is just purely listing, because my procedure or process is I will photograph everything, and then I will save the photos to my phone, and I will go through and write all the descriptions and everything out, and then I will list them as I have time and as I can get to them. And so this is just pure listing. I've already taken all the photos. The photos are loaded into the drafts. So that is it. And just typing out words took me 35 minutes, which was kind of ridiculous. So I sped it up, and you can't even really tell I sped it up because it's not even going that fast. I will say I did do a lot of item specifics in this, and it does take a long time. It feels like there's 100 item specifics going on in here. I think eBay has added more and more. I also did not do my template when I made the drafts for this, so I am typing in condition and description more than I was previously. So all of that's going on, and I have had to find categories for several of them, so that is what also takes it a little longer. This one took a little longer because I actually had to look up Bill Elliott and when he drove for Budweiser and everything. A lot of this stuff from this round of listing is my children's things or my father's things, and my father passed away in 2005, so I know everything's pre-2005, but a lot of it was 1990s. My mother was just now able to go through a lot of the stuff that she'd kept after he died, so that is being listed. Well, what has value is being listed. The rest was donated. He was a major fan of jorts, so jean shorts, and a lot of those have been listed, and some NASCAR racing stuff. Even though he wasn't a huge fan of NASCAR, he watched it, but he did like going to like events and stuff and would often win racing memorabilia. So I have a lot of that. I have things that are signed that I have no idea who the signature is. I'm assuming it's the driver, but who knows? We didn't like label things, which we probably should have. But doing all of that, going through, and some of my children's old stuff, like the very first thing I listed here was a pair of little children's black Converse. Those were, I think they went through all three of my children. The thing in our family, the joke is, how many kids can this go through before how many kids can it go through before it gets done or whatever. Usually all three of my children, my niece and nephew, unfortunately, are too close in age to pass clothes down to them. So it's mainly just my children. However, we have some new babies in the family this year, so I'm going through and looking at any baby stuff I still have left. I mainly got rid of all the baby clothes, but I do have some baby toys and stuff that I'm like, hey, here you go. Here's the baby stuff. We've hit town rummage sale seasons for a lot of the towns around us. The town my mom lives in is having their rummage sale soon, and usually the night before, people will put stuff out on the curb for free. She is not having a rummage sale, but she is going to put stuff out for free, and hopefully people will take that. So I have things to take out there and put on the curb for free for someone to have. We just don't have time this summer to have our own rummage sale, and the rummage sale we had last year was epically horrible. I don't even think we made $10. It was pretty bad, and we just didn't get the right people. The year before we made really well. We got off really well. We made like $600 the year before, and that was just children's clothes. The year I found out my last one was a girl, and so I'd saved both boy and girl clothes. When I found out we were done and she was a girl, I went and sold all of the baby boy clothes, and I made out like a bandit that year. Last year was just really, really bad, and it wasn't even prices. Our clothes was 50 cents a piece. Our books were free. The last day we just advertised it as a free sale, come and get what you want, and we still didn't have people. So that was rough. But this summer is just so busy for us. We don't have the ability to sit out and do that, and I would rather have it out of my house than save it and try to make $3 from it. The space is more important to me right now than the actual money. And that sounds very naive. Of course, I'd always want money. We could always use money and need money, especially with how busy we are this summer. But I know I'm not going to make that much money. It's stuff that did not sell on eBay. So I'd rather just go through and, people can pick it up for free. Maybe they can try to sell it on eBay and have better luck with it, or their children can play with it. We just don't have room, and we need to get it out of our house. So I'm more than willing and more than okay with doing that. And I will be doing that pretty soon. It's a little crazy schedule coming up, but we will get it done. I'm going to be putting our eBay store on vacation twice in the month of June. And only reason I'm doing it twice and not once is you can only do it for 30 days. Otherwise, I would do it once, but I realized from the date of our first trip and the last date of our last trip, it's more than 30 days. So I'm actually going to put it on vacation, take it off vacation for 3 days, and then put it back onto vacation. It's going to totally 100% mess up my sales, but honestly, they can't get any worse than what they are right now. The first time I've listed on eBay since the end of March was when I was listing this, and I think it was a week ago. And a week ago, I haven't sold anything in probably 2 weeks. Well, no, I'll correct that. I sold one thing over the weekend and we lost it. I can't find it anywhere, so I had to cancel the sale. Granted, it was only a $17 sale. It wasn't like make or break, but honestly, we could not find this item anywhere. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. It's been very, very slow for us. I haven't been listing. I haven't been feeding the beast. I have items I can list. I do have 2 folders of photographed items, including more items from this folder. It's not for a lack of items. I have plenty of items to photograph. We went to the bins, and there are videos of that on the channel. We went to the bins, and I still haven't listed those. I still haven't even photographed those. Those are all clean, folded, and in a pile in our garage waiting to be photographed because my table is full of seed starters, and then now it is end of school year full of everything else. So that just hasn't happened, and I'm starting to panic about packing and trip planning and everything, so I don't know if I will have time. I would love to get things photographed before we leave for June, before June even happens. I would love to get things photographed just to have those photographs built up. Not saying I would work on vacation, but if I have downtime, I could. I don't like to list while my store is on vacation. I prefer to wait till my store is off vacation and then list. Sometimes I've turned it off vacation before I've gotten home because I have 2-day handling time. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet, but it's a bit of a cluster right now. It's definitely not making money. Our store costs like $60 a month. I have not made $60 in the past 2 months to pay for those 2 months, so I know it's operating at a loss right now. But thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.